the overhead press, one of our favorite shoulder exercises of all time. It works all three heads of the shoulder, the anterior, the lateral, and the posterior. It really helps work the core, and it's just a really badass exercise in general. Having said that, there are some mistakes you can make when performing the overhead press, dudes, and we're gonna go over them right now. Mistake number one, not pushing the bar vertically. The shortest distance between two places is a straight line, and that's no exception with the overhead press. What you wanna do is lift the bar up and push through, just like this, dudes. What you wanna do is you definitely wanna avoid pushing it forward or backward when performing the overhead press. Vertically, up and down, just like so. By pressing it forward or backward, it's gonna destroy your balance. You're gonna either go crashing forward or crashing backwards, causing injury, and that's definitely not good. So mistake number one is not pushing through vertically.
Mistake number two is gonna be overarching in that lower back. So you see some dudes walk up to the bar, they grab it here, it looks like they're gonna have proper form, but all of a sudden they lean back and they start pushing that weight up just to get it up. Couple different reasons why this is bad. Yes, it's bad form, but it's also working too much of the upper chest because you're arching back. It's not involving as much of the shoulders as it should, but it's also, since you're arching that lower back and you're leaning here, it's gonna create a lot of pressure in that lower back and have possible injury, which you don't wanna do. So what you do is just stand a little bit more upright, contract those abs, so that's gonna help stabilize that spine, and you're getting in position, and you wanna get that nice vertical press to the top position, nice and slow on the way down. So again, when you arch that back, it's not only gonna lead to injury, but it's also not even working the proper muscles throughout the lift. So make sure you have that nice straight trunk, flex that core, keep those legs straight, get that nice solid push for those delts.
Mistake number three, using your legs to assist you. In an exercise which is called the push press, the legs will assist, dudes, but we are performing the overhead press. And with the overhead press, what you want to do is you want your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width, you want your legs straight, and you want your core tight through the duration of the exercise. What you don't want to do is grab the bar, have your legs bent such as this, and use them to assist you with each rep, pushing up such as this. Like I said, you want to keep those legs straight, core tight, and just focus on the shoulders, which is what overhead press is all about.
Mistake number four, it's gonna be overloading with weight or just going too heavy in general. So when you take that bar and you're gonna grab it here, let's just say there's a little bit heavier weight on here, what's gonna happen is you're gonna do anything you can to get that weight to the top position. So you're gonna be pushing with the legs, you're gonna be arching the lower back, you're not getting the full range of motion because it's a little bit too heavy for you. But also, when you go on the way up, gravity's gonna take over and all it has to do is come down on you, and if you're not strong enough, that's gonna crash on your head and it's gonna squish your little buff dude brain. So what you wanna do is go a little bit lighter with the weight so that way you can get the proper form, get the nice contraction in the shoulders, get a nice tempo. On the way up, get a nice contraction. On the way down, get a good eccentric contraction as well. Because it's not just about getting up the weight, it's also about taking the weight down.
Mistake number five, not performing the full range of motion. When you don't perform the full range of motion, you're not getting the full benefit of the exercise and you're not working the shoulders as much as you could be. And that's the whole reason why we're here. You want to get the maximum benefit. So what you want to do, dudes, is grab the bar, set it at the base of your neck, keep those elbows tucked tight, bring it up, lock those elbows out, and then bring it back to the base position, and then rep it out. Remember locking those elbows out, full rep, all the way up, all the way down. Full range of motion, that's important, probably the most important mistake that you don't want to make. Don't do it, dudes. So there we go, dudes. Those are the 5 common mistakes that you definitely want to avoid when performing overhead press. As I said earlier, it's one of our all-time favorite shoulder exercises, and no dude should be without it. Because if you don't, well, you're not a buff dude, you're just a dude. So take it easy, we'll see you soon. Suggest some more exercise mistake videos we should make, and stay buff.